on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Ничего не идет. В смысле? А, вот все пошло. Ура.
Don't worry. Snowfall on this scale is no impediment. We can keep moving. Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in!
Не, так слишком громко.
Incoming! Albedo!
Traveler, Paimon. I suppose your story is ready.
Yep. How about you? Do you need some more time?
No need. I am also ready to tell my story.
Paimon calls dibs! Paimon first!
Please, go ahead.
Okay, here goes. Once upon a time, there was an evil researcher who went into the mountains and did a crazy experiment on whopper flowers to transform their appearance. After a lot of pain and to whoever spoke to them, they would ask them questions such as, "Who am I?" if the bypasser got the wrong answer.
Ooh, truly frightening.
What the? You two aren't scared at all! Don't go nitpicking, okay? If you didn't like the story, go write your own.
In other words, the whopper flowers would ambush and then completely replace their victims.
And then what? Go back to where the person lives? And do the... Paimon made up this story, but now Paimon...
It's a good story. May I write it down? I may bring it up in future conversations.
What for?
Yes.
You've got a real mean streak, Albedo.
Mine is a little longer than yours. The great alchemist once created Subject 1. Subject 1 was her proudest achievement, and successfully blended into human society. No one ever would have thought that this friend of theirs was in fact a synthetic human. However, unbeknownst to Subject 1, the alchemist had tried the same experiment many times before he had come into being. Some of the rejects from failed experiments had been discarded. Subject 2 was one such failed experiment. He was swallowed by a great dragon that came to rest upon a snow-swept mountain. He saw all kinds of people on the mountain, including Subject 1. Never in Subject 2's wildest imagination had he thought it possible for experimental life forms such as they to deceive everyone so successfully. He saw the way This was what Subject 2 wanted. Now, all that Subject 2 desired was to replace. Subject 2 began to unfold his plan. He stole Subject 1's books and notes, and studied all that Subject 1 had learned from the alchemist. Subject 2 was highly intelligent. He changed his face into an exact replica of Subject 1's face. Then, he found a plant with mimicry capability. And so, not only did Subject 2 transform his own appearance to perfectly match that of Subject 1, he also created a third entity.
What? There's 3 of them?
But Subject 2 wanted to become a perfected human. So, he erased a mark on both his and Subject 3's necks. For these marks, in my view, it was probably a He so desperately craved to become a perfect human being. Subject 2's plan was meticulously crafted.
Я
Subject 3 would
запутался.
draw Subject 1's attention. After Subject 1 disposed of Subject 3, he would assume the threat had now disappeared and would let his guard down. The next moment that Subject 1 was alone, Subject 2 would make his move. He
Объект
would
номер
eliminate
один,
Subject.
объект
He
номер
would
два,
secretly
объект
replace
номер
the
три.
Subject
Нифига
1
не
with
понятно.
everyone's memories and inherit his identity, residence, clothing, sword. People would have no idea that the individual they knew had become somebody else. But just before Subject 2 could carry out his plan, a unique stranger entered the mix. Subject 2 tried to make contact with this person, but found that they could somehow sense he was... What's wrong?
What happened then? What happened?
He became a new stage in Subject 2's plan. It's as if there were 3 identical roses in a garden. Only one of the 3 was a fine specimen, while the other 2 were in all the world, only the gardener who tended to them could tell which was the good specimen. People do not like poisonous plants. Only a perfect rose can fetch a high price. If the inferior specimens wanted to conceal the fact of their worthlessness, this is exactly what Subject 2 was thinking. So, he hid in the shadows and waited patiently.
That was intense! So what happened after that?
Fortunately, it is just a story. And even in this story, Subject 2 did not succeed. Monsters mutated with Durin's power and blood are also creatures of Rhine-Daughter, just like me. You must... I'm glad to hear that. It's okay. I know what I am. You and I are both different, so there is no need for me to hide the truth from you. The only thing is that sometimes, when I think about how mighty the power of alchemy
Да,
is,
то, что я играю в это
I feel
полгода,
so
это,
small.
конечно, стыд.
As
Хотя
beings
это
who set
lучше,
foot
чем
in this
Дота,
world,
наверное,
how
в
arrogant are
который
we
я
in desiring to
1,5
control our
часов не
destiny
играл.
and in desiring to create? Is creation an arrogant act, traveler? If not, why do we call the ones that created us and control us gods? If it is, then what qualifies us to call ourselves creators? How far must we... Nothing special. Whenever I think about it...
Poor Albedo.
Hello? Traveler?
Hey, is that
Thought we might find you here. We're here to deliver a message from Cyrus. There's gonna be a big event down at the base camp, and they want you there too, Traveler.
Winter camp is nearing its end. Apparently, even provisional...
Looks like we need to go, Albedo. Bye for now.
Then I won't keep you. I have some things to attend to here, so...
Don't worry about it. There have been no issues getting up and down the mountain recently.
Is everyone ready?
Ура, наконец-то я все это прочитал и могу походить. Блин, зачем я хожу, если я могу телепортнуться, гений?
Who is this guy?
Allow me to introduce Yozer.
Меня уже
He's Joel's
проспойлерили
father.
все.
Dad, this is that traveler I was telling you about.
У этого чела амнезия, и он не помнит то, что это его сын. Да, мне все проспойлерили.
Joel has told me everything about you. I can't thank you enough.
Wow! Wait a second. Why is Cyrus discreetly wiping tears away? And what is Pallet?
Pallet is the hero of the hour this time.
Okay. The weather was fine on that fateful day, and I had a feeling that Lady Luck was smiling down on me. So I trusted my gut and set off to explore somewhere new, somewhere dangerous.
Why does it...
But I had only been away from the group for a short... I fell down a slope and just...
Uh-oh.
Did my bad luck rub off on him when we ran into each other on the...
The place I fell to was somewhere I didn't recognize, and I'd sustained a few injuries. I remember thinking to myself... Then I met Yozer. He'd heard the sound of me falling and came out to see...
Huh?
Wow!
I thought he must have been someone from the Adventurers Guild here for the event, but after a few words of conversation, it was clear that he was having memory problems. The temperature was freezing, and there was no time to deal with all that there. And we got back to the camp, ran into Joel, and the moment he saw him, he froze for a second, with this completely stunned expression on his face, and then he's...
My memory has still not fully recovered, but Joel and his mother...
Daddy.
Daddy's right here.
Joseph, don't you remember the poor princess feeding the foxes?
I'm sorry. I have no recollection. I woke up and found myself covered in blood. My things were gone, and there was nothing to indicate who I was. Or I crawled into a cave and settled in for a slow recovery. After my legs and feet were a little better, my hunting skills were what kept me alive.
Dad, I was so...
I'm all right now, Joel. Oh, don't cry.
Oh, this is good.
You know what, though? I definitely think my luck got worse after running into Bennett on that mountain.
I knew it.
No. I just meant if it weren't for you, there's no way I ever would have run into you. Besides, we got back safely, didn't we? So don't blame yourself. Maybe...
Valid.
Huh? Am I?
Oh, yeah. I want to say thank you to the traveler uncle. You all helped look after me, and I will always remember it. But I guess I can't take the snowman with me.
Oh, I can help with that. One moment.
Huh?
Here, take this. It's powdered rime. Just add it to your snowman, and it will never...
Wow! Really? Oh, this is all, Dad! I have an unmeltable snowman now!
How can I ever repay you all? Thank you all.
Dad, I want to go move the snowman. Can we do it now?
Okay.
Very well, very well. It's time for Pallet and I to have another discussion concerning his breaches of adventurer.
Huh? But Cyrus,
Oh, I made this for you and Amber. Think of it...
Aw, are you sure?
Come on now, just take...
Wow. Now our snowman won't melt either. Great!
You're welcome. Just keep it. Amber and I have some business to attend to now. See...
Oh, you know what? We've been on Dragon's Spine all this time, and somehow maybe we should try Timaeus again. He does seem pretty eager to please.
А нам дали. Наверное, снеговика теперь можно 4-го сделать. Не, это другое.
Snow.
Ладно. Нельзя, так нельзя.
Traveler and Paimon, what can I do for you? Wait a minute. You've got that mischievous look on your...
Timaeus, will you help us?
Well, if the Traveler isn't really interested, then, yeah, maybe I'll give this one a pass. It's...
No, but Paimon...
And the time it would take me to research something like that, I could...
New research project, Timaeus? We meet again.
Oh, Albedo, thank goodness. So the situation is, Paimon wants a machine that can turn fruit.
Majorly important, that's what it is. If you can manage to invent this, we'll never...
That's impossible.
Turning fruit into juice is not hard, but keeping it fresh is more difficult. But if you simply want to keep the fruit from rotting, there are many ways to achieve this. Right, Traveler?
What about his neck?
What's wrong? Is there something from the look on your face?
Albedo, you were saying, how do you...
Well, one way would be to bury your fruit on Dragonspine, where the snow never melts all year round.
But then Paimon won't be able to eat that!
You could always live on Dragonspine.
No, too cold.
Or you can give the fruit to me, and I would take it to But since you don't like the cold, you'd have... This is where you come in, Traveler.
Suddenly sounds a lot more feasible with other people doing all the work.
Fruit buried on Dragonspine will stay fresh for much longer. However, it is also possible that the fruit will sprout. Who knows? Maybe the next time you visit, it will have grown into an orchard. You can water the trees, add fertilizer, and when they...
No way! Then Paimon will have to be a gardener. That's not the goal here.
Oh? Well, I don't think being a gardener is so...
Albedo! Stop trying to get your hands on Paimon's super sweet Centennials! Of course it bothers Paimon! They are the rarest super...
Okay, but they're just Sensetias. I think you're only so... When someone's pockets are full, and their spirit is fulfilled.
Ура, плюс 30 примагема. Теперь можно слепить снеговика наконец-то. Да, да. В смысле, а где четвертый?
Snow.
Вон, наконец, нашелось. Пусть Вова будет. Все. О нет, только не эти штуки. Это плохо. Нет, монета. Все. Плюс целых 30 примагенов. Вау. Как же много скобочков. А, у меня уже 406 отходит. А, точно, надо поменять на янты, чтобы было легче растапливать.
Ready for trial.
Да, только не эту шею. Да ладно, я ее избегать буду. И всё. Еще какую черную. Понятно все. Все против меня. Все отошли от меня. Ну, как я и думал, здесь.
What kind of injurious weather is this? It's cold. Achoo!
А, тут сундук, оказывается, еще есть. Вот ну-ка. Тут еще даже и роскошный сундук. Вау.
Nowhere to hide. Visible evidence.
Плюс драгоценный сундук. Так, надо еще 2 ледышки найти. Вот они как раз. Это она? Нет, это не она. Это тоже не она. Где-то она. А вот все нашли. Мгм. Мгм. Мгм.
Oh, is it time for...
Так. Вот первый. Тут растопили. Теперь следующее где? Где следующее? А, все нашел. И последняя. Вроде последняя. Должна где-то быть. А, все, увидел.
With sword comes shadow. Cut to the chase.
Что-то прям вообще прилично.
With sword comes shadow. Nowhere to hide.
Все верно, оказывается.
follow the wind. Time to go.
Маг бездны, блядь. Вообще замечательно. Ладно, меня заметили другие. Если я к ней близко подойду, то меня тоже отшлепают. Куда-то. Понятно. Если я не растопил, это как? Это я не растопил, смешно. О, ура.
I'll be fine. With sword comes shadow. Ой, все, закрыл весь квест. Точнее, ивент. Да. Но это мне не нужно. Тоже на всякий случай. Это тоже на всякий случай. Так. Все закрыл. Теперь можно ежедневку и это, а потом выходить из игры и идти попробовать в bioodbath поиграть. Ведь уже полчаса прошло.
можно профанию ходить. Все готово. Так. Нормально то, что тут у меня все задания одинаково отображаются. Что за баг? Странный баг какой-то. Хорошо. Это получается... Я понял, где? Да, вот здесь. Все, спасибо. Я так и не отбагалась.
Time to go. As one with wind and cloud.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Все. Так. Блин, смогу сливать. Блин. Такая последняя ежедневка. Страж руин.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit.
Блин. Еще дождь идет вообще, тем более хрень. Я понимаю, если бы дождь не шел. Это было бы чуть-чуть, наверное, сложно. Тут дождь тоже идет. При абсолютно.
Add Astra.
Thank you for completing.
Add Astra.
Да, ну только этого и этого нету. Круто, наверное. Ну все, в принципе, на сегодня. В Геншине все. Сейчас в ББ пойдем. bioodbath. Я такой еще запись вот так вот сделаю. Geometry Dash. Только один Даконикс на стрим заходил. Круто. Ну сейчас люди потянутся, я ж КД начал. Еще реквестеров-то набежит, прям вообще. Я 2 дня не играл в Bloodbath. Скилл потерял на нем, интересно. Да, потерял, все. Приехали. Но это в принципе ожидаемо. Если я так сдохну сегодня, то это будет смешно. А если так, то еще смешнее. У меня ж там стинкер долбоёбом назовет. Да. Я не играл 2 дня в Bloodbath. Уже весь скилл растерял. Круто. Ужасный практикант. Угу. Круто. Соня Алтынова опубликовала историю. Да. Угу. 33. Какой ожидаемый слив? Мне просто... Чисто по фану. Понятно. Я так сегодня на моб слился. Hardest part, ну. Деконикс еще раз зашел и, скорее всего, уже ушел. Наверное. Прив еще раз. Теперь не уйдешь, потому что не Геншин. Понятно. Я, в принципе, ожидал эту смерть. На удивление, за 2 дня я еще не растерял Конси, хотя я думал то, что я вообще буду доходить до Мичигана раз в 100 лет. Блин, я ж забыл включить оверлей на мышку и клаву. Ладно, все равно. Угу. Понятно, в Дискорде ничего интересного нету. Ничего интересного не пишут. Нет, все-таки Деконикс ушел. Ну, поиграю, короче говоря, до 20 и пойду, скорее всего, английский делать. Хотя я не буду ничего делать, я буду аниме смотреть. Но это уже другой вопрос. 8640. Какой пароль? Ну, скорее всего, это не его аккаунт, но все равно. Да, это не его аккаунт. Ну, я, в принципе, так и думал. %. Ну, это, в принципе, ожидаемый слив. Почему на ПК Аку такой легкий, а на моб он, блять, невозможный? Особенно, блять, вейв на 71. Что-то как-то фришно. Прям вообще капец. Может, стрим в Аку переименовать?